Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities in Miniatures, and today I have a seriously obscure obscurity for you. And big thanks to DakkaDakka member BobtheInquisitor for hooking me up with this lead. This is a very, very cool and exciting model to be showing off. So, some of you may remember way back when, in the early days of Kickstarter, there was a Kickstarter from Trollforge Studios for a line of alien invaders and obviously people to fight back against them, called Alien Assimilation Host. Now, that was quite some time ago, and for various reasons that I'm not going to get into here, but you can read up on the saga of how everything unfolded. Things did not go as well as intended, but thanks to a lot of parties involved, the models have slowly but surely been able to make their way out to the public despite a lot of hiccups and hangups that got in their way. And today I have the Alien Behemoth, which actually comes to us from Metal Oak Casting. Metal Oak Casting, if you guys aren't aware, actually do a lot of casting jobs for a lot of different companies. If you're curious, you've probably seen some of their work here before. I know I had their Starfall models as well, and it looks like they've got a few new ones. But we're going to talk specifically about the Alien Behemoth. Now, this was a model that got lost in the annals of Kickstarter for years and years, but it actually made it to production. And they do have this guy available on their website, which obviously I will put a link to below. I don't think these guys were originally included, but I'm going to take a look at them anyway. I believe these were actually part of that Kickstarter. Yep. Yeah, I have not seen these in ages. Oh my gosh. That is pretty awesome. Actually, the casting quality is really nice. I don't know if Metal Oak did these. Yeah, I'm going to guess they did. Looking at the supports, that is absolutely their style. I don't even know if these are available on their website. If you guys want them, you should totally bug them. That's actually how this model came to fruition, was because Dakka member BobtheInquisitor continued to bug them about this guy. And he was finally made public. So, big honkin' claws. Stuff that I love. A bit of cleanup necessary there. Otherwise, the casting, really nice. I don't know if that's an air bubble or if that's supposed to be. No, that's an air bubble. Okay, that's okay. That's easily fixed. And then he's got these little pincer thingies. They're like either little mandibles or fighting nipples. I don't know. Is that a thing now? And then we have the head. Very insect-like. Hey, you know what? This would make a totally good Ambull. And considering the price of this versus paying for the, unfortunately, ridiculously overpriced Blackstone Fortress expansion, not that I don't already own it and haven't painted a lick of yet, it at least would be a good alternative and justify having Metal Oak casting these up. So if you want one of these guys, by all means, do hit them up. They have some other neat models as well. I'm going to go grab some glue and then hobby knife. We'll get this guy all cleaned up. We'll show him off. And you know what? Why don't I go grab that Ambull while I'm at it? And we'll see how they stack up. We'll find some bases for these little soldier dudes as well. Pew, pew. Bye-bye. All right. We got our Alien Behemoth all put together. I like this design. Then again, I liked it when I saw it way back when, once upon a time on Kickstarter, but to actually have it in my hands is quite impressive. Obviously, we need to clean that mold line, but not a big deal. Casting quality overall, really nice. He's a big guy. That's 50mm base. He makes it look tiny. I put it on a 50mm base only because that's what an Ambull was actually supposed to be on, at least if you have Blackstone Fortress. And so just to give you a good size indication, thinking about the price difference as well. Well, yeah, the Ambull is nice, quite well detailed, has a couple little grub things that came with him and, you know, game content. It's not the biggest, and I mean, if you wanted a interesting alien stand-in bug-type monster, I think this is actually pretty cool, and quite economically feasible alternative. Grabbing a couple other bug-like monsters that we've got laying around. A Tyranid warrior that was painted mostly by somebody else years and years ago that I rescued from the local hobby shop and finished it. But just to give you a good size indication, if you wanted to go that route, perhaps a Carnifex or something. Like I said, he's really not that much money if you wanted to go ahead and grab a couple of these. Heck, I'm kind of tempted to, but I want to see about maybe putting some extra arms on it if you really want to go the Carnifex route. Grabbing a couple smaller things. We'll throw in some Star Saga stuff from Mantic as well. I was thinking this guy as well might have been a good Ambull replacement, but he's not the biggest. Well, actually, he's not that small in comparison to the Ambull, but our Behemoth here is just that big. Grabbing a couple of good guy type models, because some of you guys like to actually play with those. I mean, we're not going to pass judgment or anything on you. At least not in public. Or out loud. Grabbing a couple other random figures here, just to give you guys a good size. Where's my Mantic Enforcers? Every time I need them, I can't find them. Oh well, at least we've got some other Star Saga guys. So just to give you a good size, we've got an Antares guy here, Necron, Primaris, and various bug types. So you can see, I think, scale-wise, he's going to fit in pretty well. And hopefully, as we continue to see the skirmish game market expand and people look for more generic rule sets so they can use all those other interesting models in their collections, like Ray Gun Raptors, for example. Who wants to use Space Marines when you can use dinosaurs with heavy plasma weaponry, right? Right. Anyways. So, a nice entry, and eventually what I'd like to do is actually try to track down some more of these Alien Assimilation Front models and show them off. But that's going to be a challenge in and of itself. I do have a few here that I'm planning to save back. I know I had a bag with this guy originally. I got to find where I put them now. But hopefully we'll see them in the future as well. So do take a look. We'll put a link down below. If you were interested in grabbing one of these absolute obscurities, do it while you can, because I don't know how long they're going to be around or be available. But the fact that they are, might as well take advantage of it while it's there. With that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.